Namaskar. Actually, every person in whatever job they served, they know that one day will come that they will retire, and accordingly, during the period of their service, they are doing their retirement planning. But in my case, though I know that one day I am definitely going out of my organizations, but I did not have a clear-cut plan what to do and what not to do. And I was outside touring in various projects, and the day of my retirement, actually, I came back without knowing that that is the last day in my office. So I was surprised when all my officers coming to me, giving a handshake with a nice smile and other things. So I realized that, oh, this is the day I am going to superannuate. And immediately, as per the procedure, that HR department has taken my signatures, and formal taking over of charge was completed by 12 in the 12 o'clock in the day. I went to each and everybody's room, put my last handshake to them, and thanking them for their support during my entire career of 36 years. There was a formal farewell meeting in the evening. Everybody was saying a lot of good things about me. Some incident was referred, which make me emotional also, because I was almost forgetting all those things. But gradually the Pandora's box was open, and a lot of emotional things were discussed, and I find it quite emotional. Emotion is coming, a lot of emotions, and tears were coming to my eyes. The farewell was completed by a cocktail dinner in the evening, where all senior officers and colleagues were there, and by 10:30, 11, I left that building. Okay, but unfortunately, I did not have a retirement plan prepared for me, and it was so suddenly happened to me. I believe that it was happening very suddenly to me. The next day, I was just sleeping quite late, just thinking it is another holiday for me, and my dog, playing with my dog Brownie, and gossiping with my wife. I did not realize that day at the beginning that I was no longer a part of a vibrant society, that is my organizations. But the realization coming very soon, and the sudden transition and emotional challenges associated with living a long-term relationship with the organization and my colleague brings tears to my eyes. The next day I slept, and during my sleep even, I was thinking that since I am no longer here, so what I am supposed to do from now. Actually, two things has created a problem for me, because these are the decisions that has to be taken very immediately. One is that I have to vacate my company quarter that I was occupying, and I have to settle down somewhere. Since I did not enjoy the chaotic city life, I decided that I should go back to my ancestral home, which is around 300 kilometers away from Guwahati, and it was a small township, like a village, and that ambience is quite nice. It is naturally very beautiful. Their population was very less. Lot of problem, pollution, etc. are not there. So I feel that, and I decided that I am going there. So immediately I started a journey to my place by the road, and I never thought this road is so beautiful. I passed through this road so many times, but I never seen this beauty of those places because I was always carrying a mental baggage with me, and this time only I am coming very carefree, relaxed, and the distance that I could cover by 4 hours or 4.5 hours, I took nearly 8 hours to cover that day. We get the hills, the rivers. The river, mighty river Brahmaputra, was passing through the national highway nearly few kilometers away. There are a lot of paddy field and mustard field carpeting a yellow hues. There are a lot of tea gardens. There are a lot of jungles with a lot of valuable woods like sagun and sal. And as you go ahead, you can see a lot of rivers in between, crossing the bridges, and both the side of the road is green, and you can enjoy like anything. Till we reach the Kaziranga National Park, which is world famous for its one-horned rhinoceros. And now the Royal Bengal tiger is one of the main attractions of Kaziranga National Forest. In addition to a lot of animals and bird species that is found there. And from October onwards, October to March, the park remain open for visitors, and a lot of foreigners and Indian tourists are coming to see these beautiful places. And normally, the other part of the year, this is closed for the visitors because this national park is inundated by the floodwater of Brahmaputra, is also a blessing for that blessing for the national park because it helps growing new trees and new grasses as a good to feed the animals, natural atmospheres, and during this period the animals normally try to cross the highway to come to the for their own safety, and that is why a lot of speed breakers are installed with timers and other things, so that it is strictly monitored by the authority that nobody is going over speeding because that may kill the crossing animals. So now a lot of high grounds are created in the forest itself, so that during that period these animals can go to the highlands and stay safely. There was a orchid garden also nearby, which was very beautiful and having a quite large number of orchids. After a few kilometers from there, we got the famous Shiva temple named as Bhavatan, which is nearly 500 years old, and we enjoy going to the temple. It is inside a tea garden, but the monkeys are creating havocs there. They are always behind the visitors and just snatching whatever the devotees were carrying to the mandirs. And another big issue was there is that this area is full of elephants, is a habitat for wild elephants, and due to the developments, their natural habitat is gradually destroyed, and they started coming to the villages and creating problem. So the local villagers are telling the stories that how the elephants are creating problems. But I understood that this is a very serious environmental problem, and this development is creating these particular issues. So I reached my home tired, a bit tired, but luckily my caretaker in my house, he kept two room ready for me with the kitchen, and I for that I can temporarily stay. And I know that lot of renovation is required to be done because nobody was there in my house for quite a long time. And I called one of my known contractor, and the next day itself I have handed over the house to him to go ahead to renovate the work, and that design I have already given to him, and I given him 28 days time to 30 days time to hand me over with the all kind of renovation, minimum renovation that I required. So after doing that, I again went back to Guwahati so that I can vacate my official quarter and transfer my material from there. And as promised by the contractor, he has handed over me the house within time, and I was quite comfortable there then. But I was missing something, and with discussion with my wife, I put a beautiful rooftop garden, green synthetic grasses below, with a beautiful mahogany bar made of mahogany woods, and a sewing and lot of flowers. It looks really nice. And with the help of with my caretaker and one boy Deepak, who was helping me in cooking and cleaning, they too with them I make a vegetable garden because my plot was quite big and lying idle. So this area was I started using. And one bad thing was I found that there was a big pond, and this pond due to non-use and it is already in a damaged condition. So I put labors and get it cleaned, and Deepak put some fingerlings over there, and with this my occupation of my house was complete. During that period, I got connected with few of my friends who are staying in this township, who are my childhood friends, and I am very happy that most of them they decided to be in my township. So a good companies. We got lot of good companies to talk to meet and like this. During this period, I was my brain was it was working. That 1 or 2 days is fine, but how I am going to spend the time, because you cannot pass your time doing nothing. So it will make me sick. So I was busy with the internet, searching for activities that at my age and at my capabilities I can do naturally without any or relaxedly, or where I am passionate about to do such things in my childhood, or I could not do such things due to my work pressure or the responsibilities during the period. So I started surfing. Along with that, I started discussing with my seniors from the different departments who retired much earlier than me, to know what they are doing exactly, so that I may copy certain things from them. So I find out there are three categories of people who are practically uh, one group who are retiring voluntarily before their actual date of retirement, and either doing a new job or business, and they are not relaxed. They have a time schedule. They have responsibilities. They are always busy. And second group of people are those who are retired in due course of time, and after retirement they are living a very solitary life, maybe busy with books or some of their hobbies, without meeting people or without going out much or without contacting people. They are practically out of the society. Their contacts are very limited, and they enjoy being alone. And third group of people are very active people. They are taking, they are joining all kind of social activities, sports, music, and societal developments, all kind of works they are doing. Somebody are doing with money, and somebody are not doing their service voluntarily, because in this age the people want to do certain things so that they can leave a legacy of theirs to the society, because the society has given them so much of time and so much that they are bound to return certain things uh, they earn during that period. Okay. And during when we meet our friends meeting uh, together, we realize that how our childhood days were passed, because that time there was no TV, no radio, no radio was there, no TV, no mobile, and other things, such other things. So we are busy with ourselves. We are discussing, we are playing, we are uh, stealing things from somebody else's house, basically fruits and such other things, and this become our entertainment. And our neighborhood also, the people know us. They sometimes bang us. Uh, they sometimes call us for when something special is made in their house. And actually, when we grow older, we realize that these seniors actually love us like anything. And this banging that they are giving is not exactly from their heart. That is because that they do not want to see us bad, doing something wrong. So this was one of the uh, big thing. And during this period, actually, we got contacted with all our old class friends in different, spreading all over India or outside also. And we have decided to meet in a get together at Kaziranga National Park, and one full night and one full day we spent there together with their families. And it was something great, because people have changed their shape and size, and we have to ask certain people whether you are X, is not it like that. And during this one-to-one interaction, so many old stories were coming out, and we enjoyed the whole night. Practically, we did not sleep that night. And morning, we have a very serious discussion, and we have decided that certain things we should voluntarily do for the improvement of society. And after a nearly 1 hour discussion, we we decided that maybe education field in our area, maybe our target area, and we'll do something on that. But unfortunately, this thing could not materialize because people are uh, not very committed, and I realized that with such a big group of people, things will not move. Uh, so I also stopped pursuing this particular thing. But internally, I was very hard because this is the area I want to work. And one day I was just talking with one of my friend who is quite far off, and I told him about my ideas, and he took a lot of interest. And soon we, around 10, 12 people in different locations, we have come out with a decision that we will do certain thing in the educational field, but we are not going for a normal coaching center sort of things, but we are doing something to help people, the student from the early age, uh, to do certain, to select certain jobs or field of work where they will be capable and they will be having that aptitude to do that. So that is why we selected the students from class 8 onwards, and we decided that along with the students, in a month we will be discussing with their parents also. So this was a whole program was online, and we are providing necessary equipments to the particular locations in a classroom type sort of thing with laptops and others, so that online classes can be taken. So this was a very successful program, and people are very happy, and they are just coming to us for uh, their own ideas, and we are greatly get profit from their ideas, which are coming from their ground level. And another group of people we, especially I took advice from, was our ex-classmates who were there in the educational field for quite a long time, and I meet them and have their views, who are teaching, who are administering education things, so that I have a total clarity in our mind to have to form our own curriculum. We are not offering any degrees, or we are not offering anything. Only we are sharing our knowledges that with your aptitude or with your IQ level, these are the XYZ field available, maybe good for you, and why it is good for you. That is the our idea to share. During this process, I realized that the retirement is not the time uh, that you are out, but it is the time to relax, it is the time to learn, it is the time to reinvigorate yourself, and it is the time of your personal growth and creativity. So retirement has given me all those things, and keeping myself busy from morning. uh, I got up, do my meditation thing and some exercises with my gardens, flower as well as vegetable, and brownie, playing with brownie, otherwise she will create a lot of problem, and gossiping with my wife, and like that, telephoning my phone. So these are the things happening, and in the meantime I become very active in social media also, and I got a lot of friends. So by 11 o'clock I keep myself busy, in all those my personal things. And from 11 o'clock onwards, I give the time to the society. This type of works, what we are planning to do, and these things are going on. But we keep the evening reserved for us, and we only the friends and their families we meet and we gossip and we love, we discuss totally in a relaxed atmosphere. We do not normally discuss very serious matters or something like that unless it is very exigent. Then uh, during the process, we always find some new things coming from the questions of the students or the parents or some of our so not faculties actually, that is we us acting as the faculty. Those questions we need sometime help from the specialist, and we have to go to the specialist for bringing getting those answers, so that in the next meeting or so we can give it to the students. Retirement is a period of lively renaissance and building ties and relationship rather than it is stagnation. It is growing. During this period, I have my relationship with three generations of people: the students, maybe people below our age, or which are regular faculties of some institute or something like that, and ourselves and the older generations. So we meet each and everybody almost whenever we get time. We spend time with people. So it is a very relaxing and very learning experiences, because a person maybe 10 years to 15 years old will be talking something who is communicating these things to the students are quite difficult, because they both understand in a different languages, because they are in a very different era when there is no technologies, and now that we can taking online courses, which was even not even thought about maybe 10-15 years back. So after the we started this organizations, our ladies also they have joined a big NGO who are doing job on the women empowerment area, and our women flogs are also becoming very busy with their selfless service to the women empowerment. Soon they are visiting a lot of different locations, giving ideas to ladies regarding their mental health, physical health, and other family matters and gynecological issues. All sort of things they are helping the village people like that, empowering them with knowledge. And within maybe 1 or 2 years, our organization is becoming a very stable and very demanding organizations. People are behind us for help, and we do as much possible to help them. And after nearly 2 years, I feel that to maintain the continuity of the organization, we have to bring new bloods to run the organization. So we gradually, one by one, stepping down from to be replaced by our juniors who are interested and who are voluntarily coming to join the organization. Though we are physically out of these organizations, but we are mentally always there. So any kind of help that they want, and we are ready to help them at any moment. During this time, one evening, my wife came to me and told me, "Let's go to a movie. We have not been to the movie for quite a long time." And I realized, yes, this is correct, and we have not been to the cinema for quite a long time. And she has already brought the tickets. So we reached the cinema hall and having popcorns in our hands, enjoying the cinema, laughing like child. And after the cinema is over, we have a candlelight dinner and gone for a long drive. Then only I realized that these simple, small things, the pleasure that can give to one person, and we are missing those things during our service, because I was hardly able to give any time to my family, because I was posted in very interior places where family could not be taken because of the medical or educational difficulties. So uh, it was these small things. I do not know how my child are growing up. I miss those things, and I do not want to lose any opportunity that comes in my way to enjoy these things. I started playing with kids and other things so to fill up that particular gaps. So after that, uh, me and my wife started. We went out for some holidays for a month nearly, and there's a beautiful experience, and we have gathered lot of experiences, lot of nice things, and the place is immaterial for us, but we are together and we are uh, meeting a lot of people during that period. It was very important for us. During one visit, I remember one incident that happened to me 30 years back when I was in service in a project in a very interior place. Okay, and that was a story of a supernatural thing that was happening after 2:30 at night when we are coming in a very abandoned road, and the things happen cannot be explained by by any means by science, and we are all science student. We are in a dilemma that things were happening with us we cannot explain logically, but it is happening in our front, in our with us only, and we just we were terribly frightened, and next few days we are in bed, totally sick, and we are our doctors were taking care of us, and this was something very interesting and frightening. And this particular one road we are traveling during our visit to one place, the road was similar, and this exact scenarios were coming to my head, and my goosebumps has come out remembering those things. And during that period, actually, that social media, we have a lot of friends, a lot of connections, and this was a very interesting feel. Actually, people are giving a lot of inputs, and if you give a particular post, a lot of reactions are coming. You know how the people react. Something it is a totally different world. Age is not a burden. No age bar here. So you can discuss each and everything, and majority of the people are decent. Few are of course, there are difficulties with few people always, but we enjoyed interacting with our friends. And out of the total list of friends, maybe 10% or 15% are you are having a regular interactions, but a majority people are just by namesake, they are friends, they are hardly interacting with these things. So one day we are discussing regarding the social, the friendship things, and Meenal, one of our classmate now, who is now a professor of philosophy, and he have a we just discussed this thing, and he was coming out with some kind of very serious analysis of the things, and we all keep quiet and listening to him. And whatever he was saying is, we have nothing to complain or argue about. What he was saying is that during our times there is no TV, no mobile, nothing, and we are surviving our own. We are inventing our own games. We are doing all kind of nations in the neighborhoods like that, which if you say to our children, they will not believe. But the scenery has changed, and now the husband and wife joint family system has gone. Husband and wife both are working. The children are going in the morning by bus or some other communications to the schools, and while they come back, they are in their house with their mobiles, with their TVs, and they do not have time to interact with their parents because they are coming late, tired, and they do not have practical physical friends. They are practically having virtual friends only. So this is one of the issues which were damaging the society actually, because unless there is physical contact and physical things, their thinking level are going in a different way, and the word competition is taking their head off. The parents are also coming late, tired, and they do not have time for each other also. The another group of people, Meenal was telling that the educated young ladies who are married and do not have a job, and after sending their children to schools and husband to office, they remain whole day in the house doing nothing, and social media has given them something at least to keep themselves busy. And those people who never wrote a line also in their lifetime, they are writing good poems, good stories, which are published in social media, and people are saying good or some kind of like comments or something like that, and they are quite happy and they are growing, and that was accepted by everybody. If you are uploading a photo of yourself and there are a lot of likes are coming, you are definitely, you will be finding it very nice. Then the one particular thing was very interesting for us, that one of my classmates who was very brilliant in his classes, he left the school after the school standard. He left further education, and he brought a plot of land, very small plot of land nearby our township, near the river Dhansiri, and now that farm is becoming a 400-acre land farm, and he was inviting us every day that please come and stay with us like that. So we 6 people, we went there one evening. We went late actually, but there is a good moonlight, And we reached his house. I mean, that farmhouse is around 5 kilometers inside from the main road. That was a boulder field road, not pitch. And but he made his house very decently, very nicely. It was a sung bungalow. The ground floor is empty, and the top floor is of wooden floor, and lot of bamboo walks. Yeah, beautiful. And the top is the roof is with the thatch roof, and it's very comfortable weather because river is just at the back. And we all started gossiping uh, in full swing, and our friend was serving us a local uh, liquor, which is prepared in his farm by him only, and it was, I find it very strong, and our discussion were going on at a very high volume. And one interesting thing was coming up, that one of my friend was telling that when he was in service, some incident was happened with him, uh, and he incidentally met a person who is facing physical difficulties because he has to ampute two of his legs in an accident after an accident. And we came to know that he was a good agriculturist. He is having a small nice family, and suddenly that accident happened, and after that their family's conditions were becoming very bad. And our friend told them that this man can predict 100% about the future of everybody, and he neither use astrology or numerology or any kind of known science or arts or whatever maybe you can say, but he's not using any sort of things, but he only want a basil leaf from his house. Means if I am going, I have to take a basil leaf from my house and some few rices uh, to him. And he started doing his predictions, and which come to be more than 100% accurate. That was proven by our friend, and he's giving some this examples, and we are all got surprised about this. And our friend told us that one fine day, when he was free, then he discussed this particular thing with him, that how he can do this type of thing. Then the gentleman was telling that one day one saint has come to his house. He was telling that this man was a saint. He stays 6 months in Himalayas, and 6 months he is coming down from the Himalayas and living on the whatever the villagers given to him, and again after that he go back. So during this type of process, one fine morning he came to that gentleman's house, his Mr. Gogoi's house, and he found seen the condition of Gogoi, and he stayed back in Gogoi's house for few days. And before leaving, he took Gogoi to a nearby banyan tree, and he imparted certain knowledge to him, and he vanished after that few these things. And with the help of the villagers, Gogoi put a Shiv temple near the banyan tree. It was a very small distance, and he started doing this forecasting thing. And one important is that he do not take any money from anybody. Whatever somebody want to give him, he is having a plate sort of thing, and if anybody want to give anything, rice or betel nut and these things, pan, which is a very important material for our society. It is very respect these things. To show respect, we are using the betel nut and the palm leaf. These are only he is taking. Okay, and the villagers are taking care of the temple. And if somebody want to give something, some construction work in the this things temple, it was allowed. So that man died, and after listening that story, we cannot sleep that night because we are so surprised, because even astrology people are having a lot of arguments, though there are a lot of science people, somebody are demanding. Numerology people are demanding that there are science behind it. Some believe, some do not believe. But this is the thing that which neither have A or Z. Nothing is there. So believing or not believing, it is up to you. But the practical experience of people is that, and I later on I come to know that this is being real to a lot of people. After that same night, next morning, we visit his farm. This is a full-fledged farm having big paddy fields, mustard fields. He has a piggery. He has a lot of goats, ducks, and pigeons, and a big fishery. Then there are around 20 very high quality cows, and he is very proudly saying that I am not using any manure, all organic manure he prepared in his farm itself. He is having a small laboratory sort of thing for soil testing and water testing, which he do regularly. His whole house was powered by solar power, and a small DJ set was there as a backup. So that day itself I decided that this is the area most probably we can convey to our students, and I requested our organization to give me some time to explain to the students that these are the things happening and this kind of things can be done. So they allowed 2 slots to me, and I immediately with my wife went to my friend's house, and we take a lot of videographies and photographies so that can be presented to the people. And people are very, very response were very, very encouraging, and a lot of questions has come, and to reply those questions I took the help of one professor of agricultural university and my friend, and we have given a detailed reply to them, and we have requested the bank finances and government of agriculture officer to join in our presentations, and they have elaborated the availability of government schemes and funds from the bank, how to do, what not to do, something like that. And that was very, very encouraging. And I was expecting that even out of 30-40 people, if 5-6 people are also coming to this field, this will be a very encouraging thing. So after this happened, this meeting, we organized a visit of these boys to my friend's place, and they must be very, very encouraged. After coming back, sir, from this thing, suddenly one day I feel very sick, and I have a lot of problems. And the local hospital could not do much, so I was shifted to a Delhi hospital, and I have undergone a major heart surgery, and I was in ICU for quite a long time. And after that, my release also, I was in Delhi in one rented house for 2 months, because every alternate day I have to go and have some checkups. And after 2 months, till next 2 months, so in the during the period, the mobile was not with me. I do not have a communication with my friends or anybody, and doctors are very strict on this, that I should not use the mobile. So Anamika is one of my best friend, and she was very worried about me, because she could not connect to me, and but she know that I am in a very bad shape when I was in hospital, but she do not know where I am, where all those things. She was very this thing, and she was connecting some of my friends, common friends in the Facebook, and giving messages to them to get my informations, and she got some informations from them. And that my rented house was having a landline telephone, and one day from the my mobile I sent a SMS to her that this is what happened to me, and this is here I am. Within 5-10 minutes, I got a call in a landline from her, and first 5-10 minutes, I think she was only crying, not saying a single word. Then started banging me, and I told what is exactly happening and not. I know that all these are emotions because of her likings to me, and we are very close, and I made some mistakes, because there should be some kind of communication I should have made through somebody. Uh, and next day morning, both husband and wife, they took the flight to Delhi and came to my house, and just it was just uh, she was just crying, like crying and crying, and telling me that she every day morning she pray for me, and like that. These are the friends I got from the social media, and social media is such a strong thing, or effective way of getting good friends like Anamika, and I was very grateful to her. Then after my final release from the hospital, I was back to Guwahati, but that time was Christmas time, and all flights are booked, so it is difficult to get ticket. So instead of a direct flight from Delhi to Guwahati, I have to come via Bagdogra in West Bengal, and the flight is just coming above the near the Himalayan mountains, all big peaks. The pilot was describing one by one, and it was just such a beautiful scene that you cannot just express it verbally. Only you can enjoy by your eyes only. So straightway after reaching Guwahati, we leave for Golaghat, my place, native place, and Brownie, seeing us, she got mad. She was just shouting, jumping on us, just crying, and all kind of things, because she was missing us for 3 months. So I feel very bad. I took her and just polish her neck and these things. And after that, I found that Brownie is not leaving us. Wherever we go, she was going with us, because she thought that these people may again got missing. And the pet's characters are something very interesting. And people who are having pets, they know what they are. They are your real friends. So after maybe around 6 7 months, Anamika's daughter's marriage invitation was given to me. It was around 15 20 days before she told me that you have to come, and she is arranging our accommodation and everything. But unfortunately, 1 week before that marriage, Brownie became very sick, and the vet doctor was trying his best to do whatever possible. But Brownie was sick for 3 days, and she gone. Okay, so that was a big tragedy for me, and at this stage I cannot go and attend the marriage. So I told her, and she understood that she know very well that what is my relation with Brownie and this thing. So after that, after coming back from my Delhi these things, my daily routine has changed because my physical activity has come down. My lot of restrictions were there in my food habits, drinks totally gone, and some new exercises I have to do. This type of things were going on, and as a result, in our get-togethers in the evening, the drinks is totally stopped only because of me. Others are also suffered because of this, and one day, one of my friend, he brought a Labrador puppy, maybe 2 3 weeks old, very cute black. These things I put, I started to call her Blackie because of her skin color, and soon she was replacing Brownie with her lot of activities, lot of nuisance values, and always behind you wherever you go. And she was very cute. So she was replacing Brownie to a certain extent. Our days are going like that with those restrictions and other things, but I did not stop there. Whatever time I can manage and whatever mental activities I can start, I started doing that. During this process of these things, to keep my mind active, I started writing a book on my after retirement life. I put the name A New Dawn Adventure in the Golden Years. This is I put the word dawn because I feel that it is a reborn for me after my retirement. And these are golden years because I can do whatever I like. I have my time. I have my choices. Everything it is within my control, and I am doing those things which I am very passionate about doing. So these are the golden years. So I am expressing in the book whatever I feel during my after retirement period, and I repeatedly saying to all that it is retirement is not a end, or it is just a starting. Okay, and thank you, my friends, for joining me on this journey. And remember, retirement is not the end, it is the beginning. Again, I am saying so. I try to convey this message in my book. This is my experience, and if you are about to retire or already retired, maybe you are having similar kind of experiences or similar type of feelings, or it may help to give some more ideas. So my intention of writing this book is like that. So thank you for listening me so long, and thank you very much once again.